Welcome to the first garden walkthrough of 2015. The last full one I did was in December 2014 and now it's the end of August 2015. There's quite a lot of changes since then. I painted the side of my garage and spruced it up a bit with new guttering, etc. This border here has been left to its own devices this year. Not really done much with it. A few potted princeps palms. Got a nova growing in the ground there, and some bamboos and some arids further over there, some yuccas and aeoniums. And then on this side I've got my new Chilean ferns from Nigel Hardy Palms. Yet to plant those out. A couple of other bits and pieces down there. And here, that's Eucalyptus Trees. And Jabea there, not Jabea, Butia there. Mediopicta, agave there. And I've got my veg beds that I've made this year. So I had carrots and peas, amongst other things in this one. And on this one I've got my yellow squashes, courgette, sorry, and sweet corn and runner beans. And next to that I've got my new greenhouse, so that's the safety glass one. And then around here I've got the polycarbonate one that I've just shifted over. I got rid of the compost heaps and put these two water butts on. Collect a lot of rainwater. Just cleared all that area up. Into the garden proper. We've got the tree ferns. Got the nice new blue bamboo, which is there. We've got the polycarpa and the normal fatsia there. Grown really well, done really big flushes this year. Lobelias down there, begonia, luxurians, and various ferns. And there's a nice Giganteus Grass. It's been planted a couple of years now. It's really growing well. Got my Hedychium forestii, which was not even there in June. It just shot up to about 6 foot. Got the Mahonia soft caress. Got a few other little gingers down there. And Fatsia hedras. And then I've got my Fidecia robusta hedge that goes down there for about 30 foot. And in front of that I've got a few of my Fatsias, various different forms. And I've got one rogue bamboo that was meant to be a robusta, but obviously it's not. Don't know what it is, but it's not growing very well, so I might replace that compared to the other robustas, which are about 7-8 foot tall. They were tiny little plants a couple of years ago. And then on the other side of the garden, that's where all my Trachycarpus species are planted in a line. And we've come to the area I've done nothing with, which will be where I put the stream going across the garden, probably next year. And then surrounded by lots of water loving plants and bamboos eventually. So the part of the garden that's come on a long way this year is this part of the garden, which is mainly sort of summer bedding style plants. So you've got castor oil plants, and you've got the gingers, And you've also got the colocasias, that's pink china there. They was out all winter but in a different part of the garden. I've just transplanted them to this bed this summer. Lots of that. And lovely deep purple colour of this Love Lies Bleeding. This was all in a little tiny seed tray. It's covered 2 big beds now. So it's really good value for money. I think it's on about £1.50 for a packet of seeds, and there's thousands and thousands of plants you can grow from that packet of seeds. The Trachycarpus there, which is growing well. And in the middle bed, that's where the big Jabea is. Silver Spear. And I've got my Princeps. This is my best growing one in the ground. It's grown 3 decent sized leaves, and another spear on the way. It's really, really white underneath. And on this side, it's mirroring the other bed really. This one's got lots more dahlias in, so I've gone for the sort of purple theme this year. More pink chinas. More that Love Lies Bleeding. Got my Amicia, which was cut back to the ground from the frost. It's grown back since about end of May, up to about 5.5, 6 foot. Rhododendron, it's grown really well up there. Again, lots of daily flowers. More castor oil plants, which have grown really big. Happy with those from seed. And these are the cannas are out all winter. That were from seed about 3 or 4 years ago. That's the Jabea from this side. A few nice plants down here. So we've got another Princeps, which is not going as well, this one. Got my Ioniums, my Aloe Strelitzia there. And yeah, more Ioniums. This is my nice Aloe polycarpa, which will be out all winter. So the Jabea has grown about 3 new leaves so far this year, with another spear coming. So that seems to have settled in pretty well. Now it's been in the ground a couple of years. Another Princeps there. So just look back at this bed. There's plenty of purple, plenty of pink chinas all the way across there. To give you some scale, I think that is about 20 foot all the way across from that red lobelia to that corner where that canna is. And the height of it is about 5 foot. It's a nice summer bedding there. It's a castor oil plant flowering, and just behind that you've got the nice Lobelia tuber, Devil's Tobacco. So all the colours sort of match really in this bed, which I'm pleased with. It's a nice flower on the canna. Hasn't grown very big, these phasans, but it's a beautiful colour. So the next bed along is an arid bed. So here we've got a nice yucca, Chimerops humilis, and this great blue Daisylarion, which is absolutely stunning in my opinion. Beautiful blue leaves, should be pretty hardy, so that'll stay out. Obviously it's planted now in winter, so it'll be there all winter. This bed's not complete, but it's getting there. The next bed, another arid bed. So you've got a Eucalyptus Volcano, Agave Americana. You've got a couple of Montanas. You've got a tiny one there, and you've got a much bigger one across there. There's a Puntia. Got another Agave there. Got the Brea Armata palm, which has put out a couple of good leaves recently. Sort of faltered a bit this year after being planted out. It is planted out in 1 foot of pure basalt. There's no soil there other than the soil around the pots. So hopefully the idea is the roots will go down into the clay soil below, but it'll be obviously very free draining. So over winter it won't get waterlogged. So hopefully it should survive. That's the plan anyway. Oh, and a little cacti there as well. Let's see if that survives. My yuccas here as well. We've got a couple of yuccas here. This one's about 6 foot tall, and a smaller one here. This one looks to be struggling a little bit, even though it was well rooted. And this one here had hardly, well, it had no roots when I got it about 3 years ago. Just starting to root quite well now. It took a couple of years to show any sign of roots, but it seems to be growing good. So that's this arid bed. Got another little arid bed here that I've done, well, there's not much in there at all yet, just a few odds and ends. Got a Camerops Thrifer there, and agaves, some aeoniums, another yucca there as well. And across from there you've got the rest of that dahlia bed. Now for the most garish bed round here. Got lots of begonias and lots more little dahlias, non-sete bananas, just young plants, and more pink china colocasias, grow like weeds. Some nice begonias down here. This is going to be a hedging. So we've got nice evergreen hedge plants all the way down here, so I'll let that grow eventually to a good 5-6 foot. And the idea being it'll give some windbreak against this part of the garden. A nice Brea palm here. This is Brea edulis. Then I've got the next bed along, which is where I've got my small little echium, more dahlias, and I've got this nice cycad that's flushing, cycad revoluta, which is not flushed. I think it was 2012. If it wasn't 2012, it's 2011. It's been at least 3 or 4 years since it last flushed. It was only got planted in June this year, and it's sort of started flushing pretty much straight away, which is a good sign, I think. Got the Oncete Montbelliardii here, one of them. And I've got a nice Haniba here as well. That's another Oncete. Loads more pink chinas. Got some bamboos at the back there, so I've got Phalastacis nigra there. And small bamboo plants at the moment, but there should be the great big ones. So I've also got that's the snakeskin version of Phalastacis nigra. This is, I think it's Boreana. And I've got this nice foliage plant here, the spiky leaves. It looks a little bit like an aubergine, but it's a type of selenium. So that's this bed. Moving round, we've got the bed which was planted last year, so it's had 1 year to settle. That's a Muja Baju which were not covered last winter. Don't seem to grow very big here, so they're only, I mean, the top of that leaf is 6 foot just. Got a nice booty palm that's been out all winter. Had 3 or 4 new leaves this year. Just across here you've got the Peticites, variegated form. It's grown mad this year. There's also another Peticites down there, I think called Golden Showers. Some nice leaf on that one. Got the Gunners down there as well, and got a ginger Dickium greeny eye that was out all winter. Come back pretty well. And just around here got another Onsete, Montbelliardi, and we've also got these Princeps hybrids, which all, apart from one spear pulled, got quite a lot of damage. In those, it wasn't cold at all winter. It was -4 on a few mornings, just -4 as well, mainly -3s. And it's spear pulled, so that's only got 1.5 new leaves this year. There's about 5 or 6 in this bed, so I've got another one here that's spear pulled. Some more dahlias. These are the big cannas that are out all winter, and these are well over 6-7 foot tall. The wasps seem to love the flowers of these, as you can see here. I seem to go mad for them. Wasps all over for some reason. And in the middle of the bed you've got the huge Giganteus Grass. It's grown really tall this year and really thick. Let's go back around. Another Haniba banana there. Further bamboos in the background. Down here, got a little spotty dotty. I got really cut back by a really late frost, but it's come back okay now. What else have we got? That's the only Princeps hybrid that didn't spear pull. It's got some beautiful leaves on it, and they're pretty white underneath as well, so it's a nice palm. Hopefully as they get larger they'll be less likely to spear pull and they'll grow much stronger. Got a nice alocasia there. You've got another Trachycarpus, that's Aureophilus. Beautiful leaves on that, very fine. Got some nice cannas. And then just here we've got a bootia. Beautiful arching blue leaves, blue-green leaves. That's a good 6 foot tall. And then behind us we've got T-Rex. It's got huge 3 foot at least cross leaves. Underneath that you've got a different type of Dicksonia tree fern, Squarosa, which was out all winter and survived fine, even though it's quite a tender one. So that's that bed there. And then behind me you've got a bit of a bomb site. You've got some nice bamboos along the fence here. So you've got the Chilean ones, you've got the Chiscaea Carew and Chiscaea gigantea, which is probably, well, tallest culms are about 10 foot tall. It's got lots of growth this summer. I've got my Eucalyptus trees growing there. They've grown massive. And over in this corner was a eucalyptus tree that was 2 years ago planted, and it was 30 centimetres tall, and now it's, well, it's probably about 12 to 15 foot tall. It's absolutely huge, and hopefully it'll keep growing and growing. It'll be a massive tree at the back of the garden along with the others. A few bamboos there as well. And so next year I'll be making a big jungle hut in this area. So there's space for about 3 metres by 5 metres jungle hut in this area will fit, and then it'll have views over the garden looking back. And it'll be quite hidden away as well, which is nice. Got a few little palms in that corner which I didn't mention, which will be out all winter. Sort of the hardier, sort of parlour palm styles. Palms. And that's the view back down the garden. So I'm pleased so far with the progress made. Lots of new raised beds. Planted up quite a lot. And continue plodding along next year. Thanks for watching.